Good morning. I'm MaryEllen from the channel MaryEllen After 60, and today I'm here to do a couple of things. One of the things I want to do is share with you, I think it's 20 items that I really like and use a lot from Amazon, and most of them are practical and nothing is like spectacular. It's just things that I use, and also these are things that I did not mention of my 2019 favorites, and I think a little over half of those came from Amazon. I'm like a kid in a candy store with Amazon because I don't like to go shopping, and I just find things that are useful, that are helpful. I'm sure many of the items can be found other places, and if you know of another place that has a lot better deal, just put it in the comments below. And also I want to hear about what your favorites are. And then also today, I'm going to announce the winners of last week's giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And for those who have been with me for a while, quite a few of these will look familiar. I tell you what started this. When I did last week's video, I was thinking about a couple of things, and I'm going to go ahead and start with that. When I showed you how I put like chili soup sauces into Ziploc bags and store them and freeze them, well, I use this all the time, and this has to be probably 3 years old, and it is a scale, and I weigh a lot of things. I think this goes up to 5 pounds. You can put a bowl on it and then zero it and then put what you have in here. But this I just have on top of my refrigerator. I think it was less than $15, and it is the Weightman scale, and I like it. Another thing is also in my kitchen, and I have used one of these, I know, for 25 years. When they first came out, they were pretty expensive, and it is a frother. And I have a backup. This is the one I use now. It's probably $13, $14, battery operated, doesn't come with batteries, but it is so easy to clean. It has just a wire spiral. The old ones, when they first came out, they were like discs, wavy discs, and I got my first one from QVC, and I loved it. I froth half and half every morning for my coffee, and I usually take the chill off of it in the microwave, like for 20 seconds, and then I put this in, and I hold my cup this way, and I just bring up the froth, and it's so easy to clean, and I like it, and I thought I'd share that with you. Now, these are kitchen and also vanity in my dressing room. These are hemostats, and and they lock. And what I use these for, well, for many things, but I hate taking those caps off of even like salad dressing. I don't want to cut down in there. I want the cap to be off, the protective cap to be smooth, and I just use this on the tab and roll it up. I'll do it with coffee. I'll do it with lots of things. And also use it in my bedroom to take off labels. But you can get 2 of these on Amazon. They're stainless steel. I've purchased them as gifts for like $6. And as long as they're stainless steel and they have the lock, like you can lock it, they're good and they're helpful. And the other are my dental tools. And I heard about these years ago from one of you, and they come in a set of 6. I have 5 of them right now. This one I leave in my bedroom all the time so this one I use to remove my eye cream, and this is what in the morning, and this is what I use to remove my Benigma. And then I have 4 others, and I have found uses for all of them, and mostly in my tool chest. But except for in the kitchen, I like this to grab an olive, this is double-ended, also to remove the cotton from something that gets stuck down. But I've used these for lots of things, and they aren't expensive, and they're stainless steel, and they make me happy. And I think you all know I kind of like practical things. Something that has saved me a lot of harm, and I also heard about this from you, is a chef's cut resistant glove. And when I'm using my mandolin for vegetables, I use it on this hand because I slipped one time and I just cut a chunk out of my thumb. If I'm using it for chopping, you can turn it over and use the other side. I put my hand in it and then I chop with this, and I hate to say, but Anyway, you know I haven't been cut. But it has metal in it. I'm not sure exactly what it's made of, but I just wash this by hand at the sink. When I'm done using it, I wash it out, but I use this several times a week. I don't know, I was so happy when I got this. This is a battery tester. I never owned one, and it can do just about every battery that I own, and it'll tell you if it needs to be replaced, if it's good, or if it's in the yellow. And I do have a little container that if it's in the yellow, it goes in there, because there's some things that use a lot of battery and some things don't. But I love this, so I immediately know if my batteries need to be replaced or if it's something else. And I know you can find these anywhere, but I have a special place I keep this with my batteries, and I love it. I got to talk about my laundry bags. I found these on Amazon. There were 3 large and 3 small, and now they have a lot of other different sizes. And they're just a mesh bag, but what is so nice about it is the zipper, and the zipper pull goes right inside here. This is the large one, and this is I think the medium one. I keep one in my laundry basket in my dressing room, and I automatically put all my socks in one, and when I wash them in there, and I dry them, and I don't have to worry about matching up. But I use them for sweaters, for blouses, anything that has nice buttons that I don't want to take the chance of losing, or just something I don't want rubbing against other clothing. And they've been very useful. And I got to talk about my 2-inch wide flat iron. I got the Remington brand. It doesn't matter what brand, but it just has to have Teflon, and it has to have a lot of different settings. This has 9 settings, and I use this to iron my cuffs, my collars, the plackets on my blouse, ribbons, whatever. I've never used it on my hair, but I use this a lot, and I enjoy it. It beats the heck out of getting an iron out, an ironing board, or putting a towel down. I just plug this in, and it does a real good job. It'll do seams. I only have 4 items in my beauty category, and one of them is my $5 real silk nightcap. I tell you why I still use this. Even like what I've been doing recently, a lot of times when I wake up, I have my hands in my hair, and I'm kind of scrunching it, and then I've got this big old thing. And if I want my hair to look smooth and nice, or keep the curls, I put this on at night. The elastic does stretch out, but that's what I like, because I don't want to have a elastic mark in my hair or on my forehead. And what I just do is I just fold it over, and I put a little safety pin there. And I bought 3 of these. One I have in my suitcase, and I have 2, and I wash mine by hand and let it dry, and they've worked real well. And of course, my Shiseido razors, I buy them in 3 packs, 3 each, and I use them for my face, and that's the only place I know to buy them. Now this one I know you can buy at Sally's. I just never go to Sally's. It's Nutri-Ox. It's to help your hair regrow. Really, I don't use it like to lengthen my hair. I want it to continue to be as thick as it is, and I just use this after derma rolling on wet hair, and I just use it after I shampoo. You're supposed to use it more often, but it's been really helpful. I will always buy this as long as I'm derma rolling, or as long as I need to keep my hair thicker on the crown, and I just use it in this area right here. I found some time ago, a couple years ago, I found these. These aren't 14 karat gold, nor are they sterling silver, but these are magnets that really work. And I've had this charm bracelet that is a pain to put on, and I just snap this on. These are the strongest I've seen. They're not ever supposed to come open, but I always check and make sure. But you just bend in and bend up. But that way I can wear my charm bracelet. And I think I've purchased 3 sets, and these are the ones that are the best. But if I was traveling in an airport or something like that, I wouldn't even wear the charm bracelet. But there are several pieces of jewelry that I've worn now that I have a magnetic clasp. Something I bought about 3 years ago that I use a lot. It's a high density foam roller. I got the 18-inch. You can look up on YouTube and find all different kind of uses for this. I will just put it behind me. I just stick it behind me from time to time. And if I want to roll out something that's bothering me, I use it. And Jim will use it too. But I forget what the guarantee was, how long it was guaranteed to last, but I've had it for 3 years and I really like it. This brand of pulse oximetry is very good. I mean, it is accurate. I can be checking Jim's pulse. He can have this on and it's always the same. And he has a Fitbit also, but it'll show your oximetry. It'll show and your pulse, and I've been real pleased with that. This is the newest item, and I bought this in October. It is a blood pressure monitor, and it works on your wrist, and I have found it to be accurate. You put it on your wrist, you press a button. You're supposed to be very quiet when you do it because it'll be up now. It'll compress, and it'll show your heart rate and your blood pressure, and nothing is better than having somebody listen. But I've been very pleased with this. Like Jim, I will check his blood pressure with my blood pressure cuff and my stethoscope, but it's kind of hard for me to check my own. And when I've checked his, I've checked this, and it has been very accurate. The first time I heard of these, I thought I have got to try them. They're the friction clickable erasable gel pens. I love them. I use them for my calendars. I use them for my list. They just erase with friction. They're clickable, and I like black only. And they do come in black. I know not to use them for any legal documents or checks or anything, but these have been so helpful for me because I do make mistakes, even like in addition, subtraction, and it doesn't make a mess. It doesn't have like little nurdles everywhere. Just really works well. And recently I ordered these, I think are 12 for like $15 or so. And I wanted to try another brand, and these are, I've used one up, and then I'm using the other, and these are just a 12-pack of erasable clickable gel pens, and they're excellent. And what I use them for the most is my 2-year month. It's from House of Doolittle. It's a monthly 2-year appointment planner, and I'll show you something that doesn't have anything written on it. This is a month right here. I like to write so many things down. I do use my electronics, but I also like to see it here. I've been using one. I have one for my personal life and one for my YouTube life. And I think they're $15, but they're really nice, and you buy one every 2 years. While I was still working, which has been over 6 years ago, I came in contact with plastic rubber bands. They're called Plastibands. And I just ordered my second set ever. I don't know if anybody else has heard about them. They don't rot like rubber bands do. It comes in all different sizes, real thin ones, but I have found many uses for these, and they make me happy. So I just got some new ones in. And the most expensive thing here is something I use all the time, and it is a lap desk. And it's padded like this. It has plenty of room for my computer. If I want to put anything here, my phone, a drink, I use it in bed. I use it for the computer. I use it when I'm writing things. When I'm sitting back in my chair and I'm wanting to do things, this goes right on my lap, and I just really like it. And I think this was $50, but they have all different prices. But there's not a day that goes by that I don't use this. I think my favorite thing ever that I've ever purchased on Amazon is my Shieldon leather phone case. And no, I'm not sponsored at all, but I love the phone case. I love how it makes it so easy for me just to go anywhere, and I keep things in it. I keep everything in it I need. They make it that it'll fit so many different brands. I like this phone case so much. I would not buy a phone unless I could have a phone case that goes with it. And that is my last thing. So if there's anything that you all have been loving that you have found to be really helpful from Amazon, please let me know below. And now I want to announce the winners of last week's giveaway. The first winner that was chosen, she got her first pick, and she picked Face, and that was the Emily Edit Once palette and some other makeup items. And the winner of that is Lisa Nutini. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Congratulations, Lisa. The next name that came up is the winner of the City Beauty masks and the City Beauty lip gloss. And City Beauty gave these to me. The first one are things that I purchased. But the winner is Tanya Hopkins. Congratulations, Tanya. Make sure you both leave a comment below, and I'll tell you how to get in touch with me. As always, the gifts are packaged. All they are waiting is an address to send them to. It is all good. You guys take care. Thank you for everything. I hope you enjoyed it. I love watching other people's favorites from Amazon. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. But I definitely would hear that. But anyway. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, can I call you back? I'm filming a video. Is everything okay? I have to paint them. And, you know, it'll make I don't know what it'll make.